What's up everybody, welcome back. So in today's video we're going to be featuring some of our final few mega battles for the season, showcasing Mega Gengar in the Masked League. Now I'm pretty sure you might have tried out Mega Gengar or probably run into it or seen it in other videos, but I wanted to showcase it anyway because we managed to get a 5-0 with this set. And also this is an XL Mega Gengar. It's not XL all the way up to level 50, it's around like between 43 and 44. So is Machamp, whereas Melmetal is around level 49. So there was some really fun battles in here. Let's just get straight into it. So we have Gengar into a Melmetal. Typically most Melmetals don't like to shield the first move. They're probably going to think it's a Shadow Punch bait. So I'm going to go straight for the Shadow Ball here. It does massive damage. And they're obviously building up to 2 Rock Slides. I'm going to shield the first one. And then I'm going to try and catch the next one on the Machamp here. So we managed to catch this. Is obviously resisted because of the fighting typing on Machamp. Ideally, I mean, Melmetal is a better safe swap, but they actually make a switch to their Mewtwo. And again, this is exactly where Payback really helps in the Open Master League. Let's see if they expect the Payback here. And Payback one-shots the Mewtwo there. That is absolutely beautiful. And at this point, they decide to concede the match there. There's actually only one set of battles, just like the 5 battles here, in which we managed to go 5-0. But anyways, moving into the second battle here, we have Gengar into a Togekiss. This is the best case scenario here. They actually make a switch into their Mega Gyarados. About time you saw Mega Gyarados. And Machamp is actually going to be able to do pretty well against it. We can actually tank an Aqua Tail right now. And then I'm going to build up a lot of extra energy and then go for the Cross Chop here, right? Cross Chop is obviously going to do super effective damage because of the dark typing. It gets the shield from the Gyarados, and Machamp hanging on by a sliver of HP, able to get off the second Cross Chop here, gets the second shield from Gyarados. Now that's a big win right now. Machamp able to get both shields from Gyarados. That's fantastic. And we have 2 decent responses to Machamp in both Melmetal and beg your pardon, 2 responses to Gyarados in Melmetal and Machamp, so we're going to be able to match up pretty well here. So we're going to soak up a few Aqua Tails. That does quite a bit of damage, but I'm going to overfarm as much as I can. Go for the Rock Slide here. Rock Slide will definitely KO the Gyarados from this range. And then at this point, they actually come into their Melmetal. This is perfect because we have a little bit of an energy advantage. I should be able to get off the back-to-back superpowers here. So going to go for the first superpower right now. And going to try and get off the second one. Unfortunately, we lose CMP. That's absolutely fine. We're going to let this go through. But they actually bait with Rock Slide. That is absolutely perfect. Melmetal is able to hang on, able to get off the second superpower here. And this is going to put it into Shadow Claw range, right? It's going to come back with Gengar. Going to be able to farm down with Shadow Claw. We can safely shield this Rock Slide because all they have in the back is that Togekiss with almost no energy. And Gengar with this much of an energy lead and with the shield advantage is absolutely going to destroy the Togekiss here. Going to go for the Shadow Ball here. Going to do absolutely massive damage against Togekiss. Does about 70 to 80% of its health. And they decide to concede the match there. So starting off with the 2-0, let's move into the next battle here. We have Gengar into another Togekiss. That is exactly what you want to see on the lead. They are still staying in. And at this point, they actually make a switch into their X control. This is perfect. I'm going to come into my Melmetal here. Beg your pardon, Machamp. And we can comfortably tank 1 Drill Run and then go for the Cross Chop right now. And Cross Chop will definitely take out the X control if they choose to no shield, which they do there. And then Togekiss comes in, they're going to be able to farm down, but this is absolutely fine. At this point, I'm actually going to come in with Gengar. I don't want to come in with Melmetal because I still expect them to have something like a Mega Gyarados in the back. Like they still haven't brought out their Mega yet. And I'm expecting this to be a Mega Gyarados in the back, in which case Melmetal is obviously going to be having a better matchup against it. So we're going to try and farm this thing all the way down, and as expected, they have a Mega Gyarados in the back. And Melmetal is going to do pretty well against it in spite of having a shield disadvantage. This is still a pretty decent matchup for Melmetal. They go for the crunch. Unfortunately, we get the defense drop, which is not ideal. So going to overfarm quite a bit and then go for the Rock Slide shield. But they have 2 shields. They have to shield this. They do shield, which is perfect. And at this point, we can just build up to back-to-back superpowers and then throw here. They're going to go for a move. They are going to go for the Aqua Tail here. Do have to be conscious of them trying to catch a superpower in the Togekiss. But I'm going to go for the superpower here. Lands for some big super effective damage. Going for the second superpower right now. Superpower gets the shield, but immediately switching into the Gengar, going for the combo play, just going for the Shadow Ball, even though this is resisted. It is going to take out the Gyarados there, and out comes Togekiss with almost no HP, and they decide to concede the match once again there. So moving into the next battle here, we have Gengar into a Metagross, a Shadow Metagross at that, absolutely beautiful. And they make a switch into their best buddy, Shiny Mega Blastoise. Now this is very similar to the team that Boygo's actually showcased, with Metagross, Shadow Metagross in the lead with Blastoise and Primarina in the back. So I'm expecting if that is the same team as this one, then we have a pretty solid matchup because Gengar is going to be able to clean up. And I think that was it because they decided to concede the match anyways because Gengar was probably going to do pretty well against their entire team there. Moving into the next battle here, we have Gengar into another Melmetal. We know how this plays out. We're going to go straight for the Shadow Ball here. Like I said, most Melmetals don't like to shield. I don't have to shield the first Rock Slide. We can comfortably tank this. We can let that go through. Going for the Shadow Ball right away here. and hopefully this lands, and it lands for some big damage. And at this point, we're going to farm up quite a bit, and I'm going to catch the Rock Slide on the Melmetal this time. Obviously better off, I think Melmetal is the more safe swap than Machamp, but they are still staying in. We're going to be able to Thunder Shock farm this thing all the way down and come out of this matchup with a superpower, and they have their own Gengar in the back. This is absolutely perfect because we're so far ahead on energy that we're going to be able to put some pressure on the shields of this Gengar. So going to go for another Rock Slide here. This will not KO, but does get the shield from the Gengar, and I'm expecting this to just be a Shadow Punch, right? I don't expect them to go for a Shadow Ball from this range. Here is just a Shadow Punch, and I'm going to get to the Rock Slide. I'm actually going to shield this because I want to pressure them to give up their final shield because we have some energy on Gengar. So I can immediately switch in my Gengar and try and go for the Shadow Punch here. They do shield that, immediately going to come in with my Gengar. Going for the Shadow Punch, we basically managed to waste a bunch of energy on their Gengar, and they have a Zekrom in the back. Now, we really don't have a solid response to a Zekrom, so I'm going to have to come in with Machamp here, and hopefully I can, with counter and cross chop, we can actually take it out here. We go for the cross chop. Unfortunately, we lose CMP. This is a tough call. Do I shield this? It is a Wild Charge. I was hoping that would be a crunch, but luckily we managed to shield the Wild Charge, and at this point these cross chops are obviously going to do a lot more damage because they've debuffed themselves, and we're going to be able to counter down the Zekrom there. So I mean, honestly, if I had let the Wild Charge go through, that definitely would have KO'd the Machamp, and that would have been a pretty difficult one there. So finishing with a 5-0 set here. Again, not the like I said, we were a bit lucky with the leads. Obviously, it's the only set that I had to showcase. I mean, that's probably not the best showcase for Mega Gengar, but overall, I mean, as I'm pretty sure a lot of you know already, Mega Gengar is obviously one of the best as far as the Megas is concerned in terms of both design and strength as well. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.